Hi everyone, welcome back to Gina's Food Court, where today we're going to be making cinnamon rolls. So grab your pre-made dough and let's get started. Whoa, wait a damn minute. Here in Gina's Food Court, we make our cinnamon rolls from scratch. So ditch the dough and grab an apron, because class is now in session. We're going to need half a cup of milk, 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, 2 room temperature eggs, half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of water, 3 cups of flour, 3.5 tablespoons of butter, as well as an additional 1/4 of a cup of melted butter, half a cup of dark brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and half a cup of confectioner's sugar. We're going to start by heating up our milk in a saucepan over medium heat. Using a meat thermometer, keep an eye on the temperature of the milk and take the saucepan off heat at around 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Measure out 1/4 cup of the milk and wait until it cools to roughly 115 degrees. Now we're going to add in our yeast and mix until it dissolves. Let that bad boy vibe on the side for 10 minutes. In the meantime, grab a mixing bowl and add in your flour, sugar, and salt. Once the 10 minutes is up, add in your yeast mixture, eggs, and water and mix for 5 minutes using an electric mixer on low speed. Yes, you really do need to mix for 5 minutes. It's arm day, baby! If you have a KitchenAid, you can use that instead, but we're out here balling on a budget. Now we're going to throw in our butter and mix for another 5 minutes. Don't be a cheater and stop at 4. You gotta want it! Now that our arms are nice and swole, we're going to shape our dough into a ball, cover it with a wet towel, and let it sit for 1.5 hours. Wait, what? 1.5 hours? But there aren't even enough minutes on my timer for that. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist or giving a monkey a shower.
Ding, and we're out of time. We're gonna go ahead and uncover our dough. Look at that, nearly doubled in size. We love to see it. Now we're gonna punch it down Rocky Balboa style to get out all the air pockets. Just give it the old 1-2. Now lightly flour your rolling surface. You can use a countertop, but I'm using this wooden board my grandpa made. I love you, Grandpa, you're the man. Go ahead and knead your dough by folding it on top of itself and pressing down with the heel of your hand until it's no longer sticky but still workable. Now grab a rolling pin and roll your dough into a rectangle that's roughly 20 by 12 inches. Brush your dough with the melted butter and in a separate bowl, mix together your dark brown sugar and cinnamon. Go ahead and sprinkle that mixture on top as well. Now we're going to carefully roll up our dough and cut it into 9 equal-sized pieces. Space them out in a baking pan and cover it with a wet towel for 30 minutes. I know, more waiting. I don't make the rules, but I do bake the rolls. But in the meantime, you can always start
Surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, or locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here!
Wait, no, that's the funny bone. Now we're gonna uncover the pan and stick it in the oven. Cook at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes or until the top is just starting to turn brown. While you wait, I recommend
Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving her sister insane.
Gina! Sorry.
Once the rolls are done, I'm going to take them out of the oven with my bare hands. Don't tell me you forgot about these guys. Very carefully transfer the rolls onto a cooling rack. This is what we want to see, brown on top and caramelized on the bottom. Let's get started on our icing. In a small bowl, add the confectioner's sugar. Now we're going to get into some whiskey business and gradually add in the leftover milk from earlier. If you want to use water instead of milk, well then, maybe you could start your own damn cooking show. Once you're happy with your icing's consistency and your cinnamon rolls are slightly cooled, we're just gonna glaze those buns, baby. And there you have it. You can serve your cinnamon rolls by themselves, but I'm gonna add a scoop of ice cream because, well, I have a problem. Remember, ladies, the only men you need in your life are Ben and Jerry. And apparently some guy named Eddie. Do you guys ever get so excited over food that you just start dancing? Yeah, no, me neither. That would be weird. Thank you all so much for joining me in Gina's Food Court. Please like and subscribe for more videos. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before you eat these rolls. So stick with me, Gina, the cooking queen, we're gonna do it all. So stick with me, Gina, the cooking queen, we're gonna do it all.
Mom, Gina's making one of her stupid cooking videos again.